Hello and welcome back to the farm. As you can see, still spraying. Oh jeez, this is taking a long time to get all of these fields well, basically sprayed with herbicide. As you can see, if we go across to the map, I have sprayed a fair few of these fields up here and down here. We're now just in field 18, which by the looks of it is a cornfield, and it actually didn't look that big until I actually got in the field. So I thought, it's not going to take that long. Yeah, obviously the farming sim gods looked at me and smiled and said, as if. So get over yourself, Mr. P. And yeah, this field is absolutely huge. It's not as big as field 5, but that did take some doing. As you can see, the money has gone down. Had to top this thing up a fair few times, in all honesty, but at least our fit is that low. That's as high as it goes. All right, but at least fields will have the weeds dealt with, which is a main thing. And this sprayer really was struggling with the smaller. Stop this for a minute. For the likes of field 9, 1 was absolutely dreadful. This big sprayer trying to get down this little area here was an absolute nightmare. It was just too wide, so I was having to go at it sideways and reverse and go forward, then put the boom arms in, having to go a little bit further. So it might be worth us investing in a small little sprayer just to try and get those little areas. But yeah, I'm going to look at possibly using our smaller seeder next to, if we look up, get field 28 and 15 planted. I'm not sure if we have planted those. Let's scroll across. No, we haven't. So 15 and 18 is next on the list, but we will be using our smaller seeder from the Galt DLC, because the other big beastie that we've got, that is just far too big for those small fields. We're just going to be struggling to get in and around, turning and all that. So looks like the old Challenger is going to be coming out and having a go at seeding, which is fantastic. It'd be nice to that out, but I don't know what we're going to put in there. Probably, what haven't we planted? We've got 5 fields of soybeans. As I said, we've got a field of oats, which is absolutely massive. Field 1 and 18 has corn. 17 has sunflowers. 24 has wheat. So we could possibly look at getting some canola in. Let's see. Alright, so let's put this away. Let's head over. I'm trying to figure out where the entrance is. It's over here. So as the boom arm goes away, this is going to take some doing. We have a lot of fields. Aussie farmer, if you're watching this, if you do, you obviously do this in real life because this is your farm, but this seems like it is a lot of work. Surely you've got to have workers with you, but with the way these fields are, I really don't think that hiring the AI workers is really going to be any help. They're probably going to end up in these ditches like my mother did, or you know, they're just going to end up cutting the fields like they do in Welker, just constantly cutting into other fields. You just don't want that, and especially when you're trying to harvest and there's like basically 2 crops in your field, that can be a pain because it can only register 1 crop at a time. So let's get back to the farm. We'll get the Challenger set up with the smaller Galt seeder. I do believe it's like 8 meters in length or width, width it'd be, wouldn't it? The width of the boom that comes out and spreads seed. Yes. So, I'm talking to myself again. No change there. So, let's get set up. Let's get over to those fields. Let's get some canola in the ground. We don't have any. So, let's get it done. I already do like cows, but whoa there, alright. Cows just randomly moving on me. Still can't believe how much money we use just in be careful. Right, so we'll park you just here. You're definitely going to be needing a clean. We'll take all-wheel steer off. There we go. I'll give this a quick clean and then we'll get set up in the Challenger and the smaller Cedar. So here we go. You get to go in the beautiful Challenger. Just look at this. And I just love these tyres. Just here. Is it the Vario grip? Yeah. Just absolutely beautiful. Really do like the Challenger yellow. Just absolutely stunning. But can't stand here all day staring at the tractor, unfortunately. Things to do. Let's sneak through here like a robber. And I thought I had a smaller Cedar. That's a cultivator. That's a cultivator. That's a plough. Well, subsoiler. All we have is that. I thought we had another Cedar. We do. It's here. Well, I was right. Wrong side though. So here we go. I thought it was over here. Here we go. In all honesty, I can't really remember what this one plants. Is this one the one that does corn and things like that? Corn, sunflower, soybeans, sugar beet, cotton. Well, let's plant some corn then. Just disconnect that. Let's get the front tank attached. There we go. I was going to plant canola. But you've seen me use the big Cedar. So, come on, Mr. P. Let's get our act together. How nice does that setup look? Just absolutely stunning. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, so let's get this topped up with seed and fertilizer. Does this even take fertilizer? Oop. There we go. What on earth is that? What was that? Oh, butterfly. Oh, it comes over here. Beautiful. Right, so a lot of fertilizer, not a lot of seed. Surely there's got to be just well, let's not drive into the tank, shall we? Let's try and drive like a normal person. There we go. Does this not rotate. Liza? You're gonna have to let me know in the comments below, but I'm sure this did. This up and have a look. It's fertilizer. Well, you have to let me know in the comments below. Let's head over. Let's head over to those fields. Speak English on the way. And let's get some corn planted in the ground. Let's go. Right, so the first one we're going to be heading to is 28. I'm really not used to the traffic being on that side of the road, even though it's the right side of the road for me. I'm that used to playing on European maps that they drive on the American side of the road. It's confusing. You get that used to driving on a certain side of the road, and whoa there. I'm just totally trying to destroy absolutely everything today. Today is just not my day, and wow, this field is actually bigger than I remember. That golf cart's still down there. Well, be careful when you go down there though. You do get a lot of lag spiking issues. But let's go. Let's get some corn in the ground. This will be our third field of corn. I just totally missed a piece there. Come in with the editing tool at some point and just bring out the boundary of this field a little bit more. In some areas it is just like ridiculously close to some trees, and yeah, I hope we do get an update for this map as well. I really would like it that, you know, when you're in the editing tool and you put down the grass texture, it is actually grass that grows and not just that that flat green. You know, it really would be nice to have that texture, because when I was saying, you know, when I was building the farm just around there, the cow pen, I believe I have said it in a previous episode, I did actually have to get a plow that area up and plant grass, which bit of an annoyance just for wanting the real looking grass texture, even though it's an area that you're not going to be near a lot. It's still, you know, just being able to build your own farm and have that realistic grass texture, just like there, you know, that's what would be really nice. Come on, come on. So, frog in my throat at the minute. Well, honestly, really not doing too. Oh wow, that's really. Let's just try and get in cab to do this one. That's what I mean. It gets really close to some of the boundary, the trees and everything. So the old editing tool might come in pretty handy. I had to use it on, where is it? On field 14. And just see, let's just go over there and we'll have a quick look. Because round the boundary, as I was trying to put the grass around for the cow pen, what am I doing? If I go on to this one, it's just going to be a lot quicker. So, if we go over here to this grass field, that I made into grass, you can see that I actually made a dirt boundary around the edge, so when this field is being done by my mother, she doesn't disturb this grass that I actually ploughed in as well. Because, as I say, all of this grass here, I did actually plough all of that around the back, all down here, all around there, and this area as well here. Because if we go above, you can see it is that texture that has been ploughed. I planted all of that grass, even down this strip, just here. And this dirt boundary is the boundary that I put in down this side I put it all the way down this side as well until it joins up to the entranceway. So, yes, a couple of boundary issues. I would put that grass texture down. It's just that flat green, and it's just a shame. But it is what it is. We make do with what we've... Still a beautiful map, I must say. So, again, I will say it, and I'll say it again and again till I'm blue in the face. For a first map to be made by Aussie Farmer, it's an absolute cracker of a map. I really do like it. But as all maps, you know, it does have a couple of niggly little issues. But, at the end of the day, I'm not one to really complain that much, but I'm also one of those ones that can complain, and probably does complain, when you can't get that grass texture. That was a big thing for me, because I'm one of those that like building my own farm, and you know, you make a series your own by building a farm, and you know, that's just me. That's what I like. I thought, because realistically, the farm that comes with a map, although it is realistic to what's currently there, I think, I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me on that, but for how big the fields are, I would have thought there would have been more space for machinery, more machinery sheds, like a big machinery shed you can store like your harvesters and, you know, your basic big equipment. But there wasn't, so, you know, we went on a tangent, built our own farm, and the Chrome Big M is still sat there. Wonder how long it will be before my mother finds another place to park it, and not be able to get it out. Right, so what I think I'm going to do, I won't bore you, we'll get a little bit more of this field done, because we are now cracking on. We're getting a fair amount of our fields done, which is absolutely brilliant. But that then means as soon as harvest comes, we're definitely going to have our work cut out for us. We do have the 2 harvesters, but with the way these fields are shaped, hiring a worker could prove real costly if they get stuck, because the last thing you want to do is for your harvester to get stuck, have to reset it, you lose all of the crops that you have in that harvester, which I really don't want to do. So I'll see you in a little while when we've got a little bit more of this field done. Okay, so I'm back, and I looked in this back tank. As you can see, there is absolutely nothing in it. Let's just zoom in. There is absolutely nothing in this back tank. So has all the seed, if you do know, has all the seed and fertilizer gone into the front tank? If you do know, I've never used this thing. Does everything go into the front tank? I have absolutely no idea. If you do know, let me know in the comments. You know, do you just put seed in the front tank, fertilizer in the back actual seeder, or things like that? I have absolutely no idea. So the back of this thing's empty. What goes in it? It's the phantom planter, that's what it is. So weird. If you do know, like I say, in the comments, you know, either drop me a hint or make it blatant, because obviously I'm no Captain Universe, but there's nothing in the back of that. It's all got to be in that front tank, which makes no sense whatsoever. But you obviously been watching my channel, you know what I'm like. I'm not the sharpest spoon in the drawer. I would say knife, but knives are pretty sharp. But still, the phantom seeder. Well, it'd be the phantom planter, wouldn't it? That is really weird. Let me know in the comments, because I have absolutely no clue, and my brain's gone to sleep. But we're not doing too bad. We're getting a fair few fields done, knocking them out nice and slow, which is what I like. And that does mean that when it comes time to harvest, we will be harvesting them periodically, which is going to be even better for us, because if we had to harvest them all at the same time, that's going to be a massive time crunch with only me farming. I can't really trust the AI workers. Did I miss a piece? No. Okay. I can't really trust the AI workers, because I know for a fact that they are just going to randomly, like I say, drive into a ditch, like my mother did with the Chrome Big M. She managed to get the tractor and the loader stuck, so definitely made my mother laugh. I did ask her, say what happened. She said she was just driving and it got stuck. Yep. Okay. Right, so. Right, and another question. I'm sure I did go over this. Have you, with this part just here, ever seen a golf cart, another one, randomly fall from here, just here, and land down there near this one? I have seen it happen. I don't know whether it was a glitch or anything, but another little golf cart did fall down here. If anyone else has seen that or had that happen, let me know in the comments, because either I'm going crazy and I'm seeing random golf carts using phantom planters, or it does actually happen. Let me know in the comments, because that is really, really weird. I just don't get it at all. Makes no sense. So we're going to have 3 fields of corn. Going to be a fairly good harvest, got to say, on corn. But what do you think we should do with some of the corn? We're not really going to need it all. Is it going to be worth buying a forage harvester? We can always look. Let's just have a butcher's. Forage harvesters. Wow, they're expensive. Wow, the Chrome Big X, 515,000. I could go on holiday and buy a house for that. Buy my own little island for that price. Jeez, that is really expensive. Are some of these equipment that expensive in real life? Surely they can't be, because that is like really, really expensive. Yeah, that's got to be wrong, surely. If you do know realistically the prices of some of these things, are they realistic to what the prices are? Ooh, don't get stuck. Are in this get. Alright, I'll reverse. No worries, take your time, buddy, take your time, you're not in a rush. Oh wow, well that field grew fast. Well, it's either growing fast or that's weeds. I think that's weeds. Right, here we go. Right, so I'm going to check. I'm sure that is weeds. So there is no way that that field has grown that fast. Is that weeds? Really? In my garden? Weeds? This has got to be weeds. Here. So there's the weeds. And apparently I've got weeds in my garden, which isn't fantastic. Nobody wants weeds in their garden, do they? But they can stay there. Not dealing with that. Right. Let's just go around here. I was going to do something. What was I going to do? Oh. I'm losing my mind. Get back in this. Need to fill back up with corn. Need to get to the front tank. Does the front tank fill up with seed? No, it doesn't. Okay. No, close that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, go your own way. Right, come on, come on. I'm having a complete brain meltdown today. Is this actually going in that back tank? Yes, it is. Right, okay. So... solid fur going in the back. Still, in the comments, let me know. Because this is really, really confusing. Right, so we now got fertilizer in there. So where do we put the seed? Right, let's reverse. Right, this is really confusing. Okay, so where has the corn gone? It's got to have gone in here. Does it go in these little things here? Can we see in these? No, it's got to have gone in them. So that really isn't a lot of seed. That is so confusing. Right, I'm going to cut the episode here because I want to know what you tell me in the comments, because this has blown my mind. Where? Right, so the fertilizer's gone in there. I must be really stupid. Does that mean the seed's gone in these little tanks at the top? Seed didn't go in here. I just find that really confusing. Well, just let me know in the comments, because this has blown my mind. We've got a phantom planter. I know it's a short episode, but I really need to know. Let me know down in the comments below about this phantom seeder. Till then, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will see you all real soon here on NINGHAN Farms. See you soon.